Hello there. Welcome to our final night together. This is it, the last of our 10 days. And tonight, we're talking about something profound, something liberating, something that changes everything. Trusting the flow of life. For 9 nights, we've been on this journey, learning to rest, learning to let go, learning to be at peace. And tonight, we bring it all together with one simple truth. You don't have to control everything. You don't have to force everything. You don't have to manage everything. You can trust. Trust the flow of life. Trust that life knows where it's going. Trust that you're being carried to exactly where you need to be. Think about a river flowing naturally toward the ocean. It doesn't force its way. It doesn't push against rocks. It doesn't fight the terrain. It simply flows around obstacles, through valleys, over waterfalls, always moving, always flowing, always heading toward its destination. And that's how life works. When you trust the flow, you don't have to fight. You don't have to force. You don't have to control. You just have to flow. Trust and let life take you where you're meant to go. And tonight, that's what we're learning. To stop swimming upstream, to stop fighting the current, to stop resisting the flow, and instead, to trust, to surrender, to let go and flow with life, not against it. This is the final lesson of our 10 days together, and perhaps the most important, because when you learn to trust the flow, everything else falls into place. You can rest because you trust. You can let go because you trust. You can be at peace because you trust. So tonight, let's learn together how to trust the flow of life, how to surrender to what is, how to let go of what we can't control, and how to sleep in perfect peace, knowing that life is carrying us exactly where we need to go. Let's begin our final journey into trust, into flow, into peace. Together, tonight, you're learning something powerful. You're learning to stop forcing things to happen according to your will. I know you've been trying so hard to make things happen the way you want, to control outcomes, to direct results, to force situations into the shape you think they should have. But tonight, you're stopping. You're letting go of the need to force. Because here's the truth. When you force things, you create resistance. You create struggle. You create exhaustion. But when you stop forcing and start allowing, things flow naturally. Things happen easily. Things unfold perfectly. Think about it. How much energy have you spent trying to force things to go your way? How much effort have you put in to make things happen on your timeline? How much stress have you created by pushing and forcing and controlling? And yet, how often have things worked out, not because you forced them, but because you let them unfold naturally? How often have the best outcomes come not from your control, but from life's timing? More often than not, right? So tonight, you're learning to stop forcing, to stop pushing, to stop trying to control everything, and instead to allow, to trust, to let things happen naturally. This doesn't mean being passive. It doesn't mean not trying. It doesn't mean giving up. It means doing your part and then letting go of the outcome. It means taking action and then trusting that life will handle the results. It means planting seeds and then trusting that they'll grow in their own time. You don't force a seed to grow. You plant it, water it, give it sunlight, and then you trust that nature will do its part. Life is the same. You do your part. You take action. You make effort. You show up. But then you trust that life will do its part. You don't need to force the outcome. You don't need to control the result. You don't need to make everything happen your way, on your timeline, according to your plan. You just need to do your part and trust that life will take care of the rest. So tonight, let go of the need to force. Let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to make everything happen your way, and trust that when you stop forcing, things will flow more easily, more naturally, more perfectly than you ever could have forced them to. I stop forcing things to happen according to my will. I do my part, and then I trust that life will handle the rest. I let go of control and trust the flow. Imagine a river starting high in the mountains as a small stream and flowing naturally, inevitably toward the ocean. This river doesn't question where it's going. It doesn't worry about the path. It doesn't try to control the journey. It simply flows forward, naturally, around rocks, through valleys, over waterfalls, always moving, always flowing, always heading toward its destination, the ocean. And life is like this river. It has a natural flow, a natural direction, a natural movement toward where you're meant to be. And tonight, you're learning to be like that river, to flow naturally, to move forward without forcing, without controlling, without resisting, just flowing with life, not against it. You see, when you try to control the path, you're like a river trying to flow uphill. It's exhausting. It's impossible. It creates struggle. But when you allow life to flow naturally forward, you're like a river flowing downhill, effortless, natural, inevitable. You don't have to push. You don't have to force. You just have to allow the natural flow of life to carry you forward. And here's the beautiful thing. Just like the river always reaches the ocean, you will always reach where you're meant to be. Not because you forced it, not because you controlled it, but because that's where life is naturally flowing. You don't need to know the exact path. The river doesn't know every turn it will make, but it trusts that it's flowing in the right direction. You don't need to see the whole journey. The river can't see the ocean from the mountains, but it trusts that it's heading there. You just need to flow. Allow life to carry you. Trust that you're moving in the right direction, even if you can't see it. The river encounters obstacles, rocks, fallen trees, narrow passages, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't give up. It doesn't try to force through. It simply flows around or over or through, finding the natural path forward. And you're the same. When you encounter obstacles, you don't need to force through. You can flow around. Trust that life will show you the natural path forward. The river never flows backward. It always moves forward. Even when it seems to curve or wind or take the long way, it's always moving toward the ocean. And you're the same. Even when life seems to take you on unexpected paths, on winding roads, on long journeys, trust that you're always moving forward toward where you're meant to be. So tonight, allow yourself to be like the river, flowing naturally forward toward your ocean, without forcing, without controlling, without resisting, just flowing, trusting that life knows the way and will carry you exactly where you need to go. I allow life to flow forward naturally, like a river to the ocean. I don't force the path. I trust the flow, and I move forward naturally, effortlessly, toward where I'm meant to be. There's a wisdom that our modern world has forgotten, but tonight you're remembering it. Some things need time to grow well. Not everything can happen quickly. Not everything should happen quickly. Some things need time. Think about a seed planted in the ground. It doesn't become a tree overnight. It takes time, days, weeks, months, years to grow into what it's meant to be. And you can't rush it. You can't force it to grow faster. You can only give it what it needs: water, sunlight, soil, and time. Time to grow at its own pace, in its own way. And when you give it that time, it grows strong. It grows healthy. It grows beautiful. But if you try to rush it, if you try to force it to grow faster, you damage it. You weaken it. You prevent it from becoming what it's meant to be. And your life is the same. Some things in your life need time to grow well. That relationship you're building needs time to deepen, to strengthen, to become real. You can't force it to be deep immediately. You have to give it time. That career you're developing needs time to grow, to mature, to flourish. You can't force it to be successful overnight. You have to give it time. That healing you're undergoing needs time to happen, to complete, to transform you. You can't force it to be instant. You have to give it time. That dream you're nurturing needs time to develop, to form, to manifest. You can't force it. to happen immediately. You have to give it time. Time is not your enemy. Time is your ally. Time is the space in which growth happens, in which development occurs, in which things become what they're meant to be. So tonight, give yourself permission to let things take time. Give your dreams permission to grow at their own pace. Give your healing permission to happen in its own time. Give your journey permission to unfold as it's meant to, without rushing, without forcing, without impatience, just trusting that everything is growing in exactly the right time. And when you trust time, when you stop fighting it, when you stop rushing it, you'll find that things grow better, stronger, more beautiful than if you had forced them to happen quickly. Patience is not passive waiting. Patience is active trust. Trust that time is working for you, not against you. Trust that things are growing even when you can't see it. Trust that everything is happening in perfect timing. So rest tonight, knowing that whatever you're growing, whatever you're building, whatever you're healing, whatever you're becoming, is taking exactly the right amount of time to grow well. I know some things need time to grow well. I don't rush the process. I don't force the timing. I trust that everything is growing at the perfect pace in the perfect time. I give myself and my dreams time to grow well. Right now, in this very moment, you are exactly where you need to be. I know it might not feel like it. I know you might think you should be somewhere else, further along, more successful, more healed, more progressed. But hear this truth. You are here, now, in the most perfect place for your life. Right now, this moment, this place, this situation is exactly where you're meant to be. Not as punishment, not as failure, not as mistake, but as perfection, as exactly right, as precisely where you need to be for your growth, for your journey, for your life. Think about it. Every single thing that has happened in your life, every choice, every turn, every event has led you to this moment, to this place, to this now. And that's not random. That's not accident. That's not mistake. That's the perfect unfolding of your life. You are here for a reason. Maybe you don't know what that reason is. Maybe you can't see why this is perfect. But trust that it is. Trust that where you are is exactly where life needs you to be right now. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but right now. This is your place. This moment is yours. This situation is perfect for what you need to learn, to experience, to become. You're not behind. You're not ahead. You're exactly on time. You're not in the wrong place. You're not lost. You're exactly where you're meant to be. And when you accept this, when you stop fighting where you are, when you stop wishing you were somewhere else, when you embrace this moment, this place, this now, you'll find peace, real peace, because you're no longer at war with reality. You're no longer resisting what is. You're no longer fighting your present. You're accepting it, embracing it, knowing that it's perfect for you right now. This doesn't mean you won't move forward. This doesn't mean you won't grow. This doesn't mean you'll stay here forever. It means that right now, this is where you need to be. And from here, from this acceptance, from this peace, you'll move forward naturally to the next perfect place. But you can't get there by fighting here. You can only get there by accepting here, by being fully here, by making peace with where you are right now. So tonight, stop fighting where you are. Stop wishing you were somewhere else. Stop thinking you're in the wrong place. And instead, accept that you are here now, in the most perfect place for your life right now. And rest in that truth. Rest in knowing that you're exactly where you need to be. I am here now, in the most perfect place for my life. I'm not behind. I'm not lost. I'm exactly where I need to be. And I make peace with this moment, knowing it's perfect for me right now. There's a tension that you've been carrying, maybe for years. The tension of wanting results now, immediately, quickly. You want to see progress. You want to see change. You want to see results right now. And when you don't, you get tense, frustrated, anxious, stressed. You tighten up. You push harder. You force more. But tonight, you're releasing that tension. You're letting go of the need for immediate results. Because here's the truth. The best things in life don't happen immediately. They unfold over time. They develop gradually. They emerge in their own timing. Think about everything valuable in your life. Did it happen immediately? That deep friendship, did it form overnight? No. It developed over time, through conversations, through experiences, through years. That skill you have, did you master it instantly? No. It grew over time, through practice, through mistakes, through persistence. That strength you possess, did it appear suddenly? No. It built over time, through challenges, through difficulties, through perseverance. The best things take time, and when you demand immediate results, you create tension, you create stress, you create suffering. Because you're fighting against time, against the natural pace of development, against reality. But when you release that tension, when you let go of needing immediate results, when you trust that things are unfolding at the perfect pace, you relax, you soften, you find peace. And here's the paradox. When you stop demanding immediate results, when you release the tension around timing, things often happen faster because you're no longer creating resistance. You're no longer blocking the flow. You're no longer fighting against the natural unfolding. You're allowing it. And in that allowing, things move more smoothly, more easily, more naturally. So tonight, feel that tension in your body, that tightness around wanting results, that stress about things not happening fast enough, and release it. Breathe into it and let it go. Let go of the need for immediate results. Let go of the demand for quick outcomes. Let go of the tension around timing. And trust that everything is happening at exactly the right pace. Not too slow, not too fast, but just right for you, for your journey, for your growth. You don't need immediate results. You need perfect timing. And perfect timing isn't always immediate, but it's always perfect. So release the tension, soften your body, melt your mind, and trust that results will come in their own time, in their own way, and that timing will be perfect. I release the tension of wanting immediate results. I let go of demanding quick outcomes. I trust that everything is happening at the perfect pace, and I relax into that trust. Here's something that might be hard to believe, but I want you to consider it. Everything that's happening in your life is happening for your benefit, even if you can't see it, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it seems like the opposite. Everything is for you, not against you. I know some things feel like they're working against you. Some situations seem like obstacles. Some events appear like setbacks. But what if they're not? What if everything, even the hard things, even the painful things, even the confusing things, is actually working for you? What if life is always on your side? Think back in your life to things that seemed terrible at the time, things that felt like disasters, like failures, like the worst things that could happen. And now, looking back, can you see how they led to something better? Can you see how they taught you something important? Can you see how they pushed you in a direction you needed to go? That job you lost led to a better opportunity. That relationship that ended made space for growth. That plan that failed redirected you to something more aligned. At the time, you couldn't see it. It just felt bad, wrong, like things were working against you. But looking back, you can see they were working for you. And it's the same right now. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever challenges you're facing, whatever situations seem difficult, they're working for you, not against you. You might not see how. You might not understand why. But trust that they are. Trust that life is always working in your favor, even when it doesn't look like it, even when it doesn't feel like it. Trust that everything is happening for your highest good, for your growth, for your benefit, for your evolution. This doesn't mean everything will be easy. This doesn't mean everything will feel good. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It means that even the challenges are for you. Even the difficulties are serving you. Even the painful things are teaching you something you need to learn, something you need to grow, something you need to become who you're meant to be. So tonight, instead of fighting what's happening, instead of resisting your current situation, instead of thinking life is against you, try believing that life is for you, that everything is happening for your benefit, even if you can't see how. Yet, trust that you will see eventually. Just like you can see now how past challenges served you, you'll see someday how current challenges are serving you. So rest in that trust. Rest knowing that everything is happening for your benefit. Always. Everything is happening for my benefit. Even if I can't see it, life is working for me, not against me. And I trust that even challenges are serving my highest good. Imagine that right now, behind the scenes, in ways you can't see, the universe, or life, or God, or whatever you call it, is arranging things for you. Moving pieces, opening doors, closing others, creating connections, removing obstacles, preparing the way, all to create the best path for you. Not just a good path, not just an okay path, but the best path, the most perfect path for who you are, for what you need, for where you're going. You can't see this arranging because it's happening behind the scenes in the invisible realm of timing and synchronicity. But it's happening. Trust that. Right now, even as you rest, things are being arranged for your benefit. People are being brought into position. Opportunities are being prepared. Resources are being gathered. All for you. All to create the best path for your life. You don't have to arrange everything yourself. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to control every detail. The universe is doing that for you. Your job is just to show up, to do your part, to take the next step, to follow the guidance, and trust that the path is being arranged for you. Think about times when things worked out in unexpected ways, when doors opened that you didn't see, when opportunities appeared that you hadn't sought, when connections happened that changed everything. That wasn't random, that wasn't luck. That was the universe arranging the path for you. And it's still doing that right now. Even though you can't see it, trust that things are being arranged in your favor, for your highest good. Sometimes the arranging looks like delay. but it's actually divine timing, waiting for all the pieces to be in place. Sometimes the arranging looks like detour, but it's actually divine direction, taking you on the better path. Sometimes the arranging looks like closed doors, but it's actually divine protection, keeping you from what's not meant for you. So when things don't go as planned, trust that they're going as arranged by something bigger that sees further, that knows more than you can from where you are. The universe has a perspective you don't have. It can see the whole path, while you can only see the next step. It can see all the connections, while you can only see what's in front of you. It can see the perfect timing, while you can only see this moment. So trust its arranging, trust its timing, trust its path, even when you don't understand it, even when it doesn't make sense. Trust that the best path is being arranged for you right now. The universe is arranging the best path for me. I don't have to control everything. I trust that things are being arranged in my favor behind the scenes in perfect timing for my highest good. One of the biggest sources of anxiety is the need to know how. How will this work out? How will I get there? How will this happen? The mind wants to know the how. It wants to see the plan. It wants to understand the steps. But tonight, you're learning that you don't need to know the how. You just need to trust the outcome. Think about every major thing that's happened in your life. Did you know beforehand exactly how it would happen? How you'd meet that important person? How you'd find that opportunity? How you'd overcome that challenge? No, you didn't know the how, but it happened anyway. The how revealed itself as you moved forward, as you took steps, as you trusted. And it's the same right now. You don't need to know how things will work out. You just need to trust that they will. The how will reveal itself step by step, day by day, moment by moment. You don't need the whole map. You just need the next step. You don't need the complete plan. You just need today's guidance. You don't need to see how. You just need to trust that the how will come when you need it. This is faith, real faith. Not knowing how, but trusting anyway. Not seeing the path, but walking anyway. Not understanding the plan, but following anyway. Because you trust the outcome. You trust that things will work out. You trust that you'll get where you need to go. You trust that the how will reveal itself, and that trust frees you from the anxiety of needing to know, from the stress of figuring it out, from the burden of having all the answers. You don't need all the answers. You just need trust in the final outcome. Trust that you will arrive. Trust that things will work out. Trust that the how will take care of itself. As you move forward, so tonight, let go of the need to know how. Let go of the demand for a plan. Let go of the anxiety about the steps, and just trust. Trust the outcome. Trust that you'll get there. Trust that things will work out. Trust that the how will reveal itself in perfect timing. You don't need to know how. You just need to trust and move forward, one step at a time. I don't need to know how. I just trust the final outcome. I release the need for a plan. I let go of anxiety about steps. I trust that the how will reveal itself as I move forward. What if I told you that every obstacle you're facing isn't actually an obstacle, but a bridge leading you to something better? What if what looks like a blockage is actually a passage? What looks like a problem is actually a portal. What looks like an obstacle is actually a bridge to something better than what you have now. Think about it. That closed door you thought was an obstacle, but it pushed you through a different door that led somewhere better. That rejection you thought was an obstacle, but it redirected you to something more aligned. That failure you thought was an obstacle, but it taught you something you needed to know for future success. The obstacles weren't really obstacles. They were bridges leading you from where you were to something better. And it's the same right now. Whatever obstacles you're facing, they're not stopping you. They're redirecting you. They're not blocking you. They're guiding you. They're not preventing you. They're preparing you for something better. Obstacles are how life steers you toward your highest good. When you hit an obstacle, you're forced to change direction, and often that new direction is better than the original one. The obstacle saved you from a path that wasn't right and guided you to a path that is right. So every obstacle is actually a gift, a bridge leading you to something better. You just can't see it in the moment. In the moment, it feels like frustration, disappointment, setback. But later, you'll see it was actually redirection, protection, guidance. So tonight, when you think about the obstacles you're currently facing, try seeing them differently. Not as problems, but as bridges. Not as blockages, but as passages. Not as obstacles, but as opportunities to be led to something better. Ask yourself, what if this obstacle is actually leading me to something better? than what I have now? What if this closed door is actually protecting me from something not meant for me? What if this challenge is actually preparing me for something better ahead? When you shift your perspective like this, obstacles become interesting instead of frustrating. You become curious. Where is this leading me? Instead of defeated, why is this happening to me? And in that curiosity, you stay open to see where the bridge leads. Every obstacle I face is a bridge leading me to something better. I don't resist obstacles. I trust them as guidance toward my highest good. Here's a truth that will set you free. What's meant for you won't miss you. It can't miss you. It will find you always. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to force it. You don't have to desperately grasp for it. What's truly meant for you will come to you at the right time, in the right way, effortlessly. This doesn't mean you don't take action. This doesn't mean you don't try. This doesn't mean you sit and wait passively. It means you do your part, but you don't frantically chase, because what's yours will find you. You can relax. You can breathe. You can trust that what's meant for you won't pass you by. Think about all the things in your life now that are truly yours. The people who are truly meant to be in your life. Did you have to force those connections? Or did they find you naturally? The opportunities that were truly right for you, did you have to chase them desperately? Or did they appear at the right time? The blessings that were truly yours, did you have to manipulate them into being? Or did they come to you naturally? What's yours finds you, and what's not yours, even if you get it through force, won't stay or won't satisfy you, because it wasn't truly yours. So you can stop the desperate grasping, the fearful chasing, the anxious forcing of trying to make everything happen. And instead, you can trust that what's meant for you is already on its way. It's already being arranged. It's already coming to you. You don't need to fear missing out. You don't need to worry about losing what's meant for you. You don't need to stress about timing, because what's yours won't miss you. It can't. It's yours. This gives you such freedom. Freedom from the desperate energy of trying to force everything to happen. Freedom from the fearful energy of worrying you'll miss out. Freedom from the anxious energy of thinking you have to control everything. You can be at peace, doing your part, taking your steps, following your guidance, but not grasping, not forcing, not desperately chasing, because you know what's meant for you will find you, and what's not meant for you isn't worth having anyway. So, tonight, let go of the fear of missing out. Let go of the anxiety about losing what's yours. Let go of the desperation to make everything happen, and trust that what's meant for you is on its way and won't miss you, ever. I believe what's meant for me won't miss me. I don't need to chase desperately. I don't need to force frantically. What's mine will find me at the perfect time, in the perfect way. I trust this, and I relax. Feel your heart right now. Is it racing? Is it tight? Is it anxious? Tonight, your heart is becoming calm. Not because you know everything that will happen, but because you have faith, strong faith in the future. Faith that things will work out. Faith that you'll be okay. Faith that the future holds good things for you. This faith isn't based on having all the answers. This faith isn't based on seeing the whole path. This faith is based on trust. Trust in life. Trust in yourself. Trust in something bigger. And this faith calms your heart. When your heart has faith, it doesn't need to race with anxiety. When your heart has faith, it doesn't need to tighten with fear. When your heart has faith, it can be calm, even in uncertainty, even without knowing, even when things are unclear. Because faith isn't about knowing. Faith is about trusting. And tonight, your heart is choosing faith over fear. Your heart is choosing trust over anxiety. Your heart is choosing calm over worry. And in that choice, your heart becomes calm, deeply calm, profoundly calm. Not because everything is certain, but because you have faith, strong faith, that everything will be okay. Feel your heart now. Feel it softening. Feel it opening. Feel it calming. As faith replaces fear. As trust replaces anxiety. As peace replaces worry. Your heart is calm because it knows deep down that the future is friendly, that life is on your side, that things will work out. This is faith, and it calms your heart. My heart is calm because I have strong faith in the future. I trust that things will work out. I believe that I'll be okay. My heart is at peace. Tonight, you're making a switch, a powerful switch from doubt to expectation, from expecting things to go wrong to expecting good things. This is a choice, a conscious choice to change your default setting. Your mind has been set to doubt, to expect problems, to anticipate difficulties, to prepare for worst. But tonight, you're switching that setting to expectation of good things, from what if it goes wrong to what if it goes right, from what if I fail to what if I succeed, from what if something bad happens to what if something good happens. This isn't naive optimism. This isn't denying reality. This is choosing which reality to focus on. Because both are possible. Things could go wrong, or things could go right. You could fail, or you could succeed. Bad things could happen, or good things could happen. Both are possibilities. So why not expect the good? Why not anticipate success? Why not prepare for the best? When you expect good things, you're not setting yourself up for disappointment. You're setting yourself up for receptivity, for openness, for possibility. And here's what happens when you expect good things. You start to see good things. When you anticipate success, you start to notice opportunities for success. When you prepare for the best, you start to attract the best. Not through magic, but through focus. What you focus on grows. What you expect, you find. What you look for, you see. So if you're constantly looking for problems, expecting difficulties, anticipating worst, that's what you'll find. But if you start looking for blessings, expecting good things, anticipating best, that's what you'll find. So tonight, make the switch, consciously, intentionally, from doubt to expectation, from expecting worst to expecting good, from anticipating problems to anticipating blessings. Say it with me. I expect good things to happen to me. I expect things to work out. I expect to be blessed. Feel how different that feels from I expect problems. I expect things to go wrong. I expect difficulties. One creates tension and fear. The other creates openness and hope. Tonight, choose hope. Choose expectation of good things and watch how it changes everything. I switch from doubt to expecting good things. I anticipate blessings. I expect success. I prepare for the best, and I open myself to receive good things. There's something you can't see, but it's there, always there, supporting you, holding you, keeping you safe. Invisible energy. Some call it the universe. Some call it divine presence. Some call it life force. Some call it God. Whatever you call it, it's there, and it's supporting you right now. You are not doing this alone. You are not unsupported. You are not unprotected. There is an invisible energy, a force, a presence, a power that is always with you, supporting you, guiding you, protecting you. You can't see it with your eyes, but you can feel it with your heart. Feel it now, that sense of being held, that feeling of being supported, that knowing that you're not alone. That's the invisible energy, and it's real, more real than what you can see. This energy has been with you always. In your hardest moments, it held you. In your darkest times, it guided you. In your scariest situations, it protected you. You might not have been aware of it, but it was there, and it's here now, surrounding you, enveloping you, supporting you. And you can trust it. You can relax into it. You can let yourself be held by it. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to figure everything out, because this invisible energy is supporting you, is working for you, is guiding you. And you are safe, so safe, in this invisible embrace. I feel safe and supported by invisible energy. I am not alone. I am held by something greater. I am guided by invisible wisdom. I am protected by unseen forces, and I trust this support. Let's use your breath right now to make an exchange. Breathing in, hope. Breathing out, worry. With each breath, you're releasing what you don't need and receiving what you do. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe in, imagine hope like golden light entering your body, filling your lungs, filling your heart, filling your being. Hope for the future, for tomorrow, for your life. Hope that things will work out. Hope that you'll be okay. Hope that good things are coming. Breathe it in. Let hope fill you. And now, breathe out. And as you breathe out, imagine worry like dark smoke leaving your body, flowing out of your lungs, out of your heart, out of your being. Worry about the future, about tomorrow, about your life. Worry that things won't work out. Worry that you won't be okay. Worry about problems and difficulties. Breathe it out. Let worry leave you. And again, breathe in hope. Golden light filling you with optimism, with faith, with expectation of good things. And breathe out worry. Dark smoke leaving you, taking with it anxiety, fear, concern. With each breath cycle, you're exchanging worry for hope, fear for faith, anxiety for peace. Keep breathing. In hope, out worry, in faith, out fear, in peace, out anxiety. With each breath, you're becoming more hopeful, less worried, more faithful, less fearful, more peaceful, less anxious. This is the power of conscious breathing. You can literally change your state by changing what you breathe in and what you breathe out. So keep breathing. Hope in, worry out, until your whole being is filled with hope and empty of worry. I breathe in hope. I breathe out worry. With each breath, I fill with hope. With each exhale, I release worry. I am becoming hopeful, peaceful, free. Here's something beautiful to know. Tomorrow will bring solutions that you can't even imagine right now. Solutions to problems you're facing, answers to questions you're asking, ways forward that you can't see. But they're coming tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but in the future, in time when you need them, solutions will appear that you cannot imagine now. Because right now, you're thinking within the limits of what you know. You're trying to solve problems with the knowledge you have. You're trying to find answers within the framework you can currently see. But tomorrow, new information will come. New opportunities will appear. New people will arrive. New ideas will emerge that will bring solutions you cannot imagine right now. Think about past problems that seemed impossible to solve. At the time, you couldn't see any way forward. But then, time passed, and solutions appeared that you never could have imagined. From where you were, a person showed up you never expected. An opportunity arose you never foresaw. An idea came you never considered. And suddenly, the impossible problem had a solution. And it's the same right now. Whatever you're facing, whatever seems impossible, whatever problems you can't solve, solutions are coming. Tomorrow, you just can't see them yet, because you're limited by what you know now. But tomorrow will expand. What you know will bring new possibilities, will reveal new paths that you cannot imagine now. So you don't have to solve everything tonight. You don't have to figure it all out right now. You can rest, knowing that tomorrow solutions will come that you can't imagine right now. This is the gift of time. It brings what you need when you need it, not before when you can't imagine it, but exactly when you're ready for it. So trust that tomorrow holds solutions you cannot see right now. Trust that time will bring what you need. Trust that you don't have to have all the answers tonight, because tomorrow will bring them in ways you can't imagine right now. Tomorrow will bring solutions I can't imagine right now. I don't have to solve everything tonight. I trust that time will reveal answers, opportunities, paths forward that I cannot see right now. I rest in this trust. The night is here, and it has a special role tonight. The night is your caretaker. It's here to take care of everything you've been carrying. All the problems, all the worries, all the concerns. You don't have to hold them through the night. You can surrender them to the night and let the night hold them for you. Imagine the night as a caring presence with open arms, ready to receive everything you've been carrying. And you, one by one, placing each problem, each worry, each concern into those arms. That problem at work, give it to the night. That worry about money, give it to the night. That concern about health, give it to the night. That relationship issue, give it to the night. One by one, surrender them all to the night as caretaker and feel the relief as each one leaves your hands and goes into the night's care. The night says, I'll hold these for you. You rest. I'll take care of everything while you sleep. And you can trust the night to hold what you surrender. You don't have to keep holding. You don't have to keep worrying. You don't have to keep managing. The night will be the caretaker tonight. And in the morning, if you need to, pick them back up. You can. But maybe you won't need to. Maybe the night will transform them while holding them. Maybe the night will dissolve them in its care. Maybe in the morning you'll find they're not as heavy, not as urgent, not as impossible as they seemed tonight. But right now, you don't have to think about morning. Right now, you just have to surrender everything to the night as your caretaker and rest completely, knowing that everything is being taken care of by the night. You are safe to let go, to surrender, to rest, because the night is here as your caretaker, holding everything for you while you sleep. I surrender all my problems, all my worries to the night as caretaker. I let the night hold them for me while I rest. I trust the night to care for everything while I sleep. I am free to rest completely tonight. You're going to sleep with a knowing deep in your being that everything will be okay. Not because you have guarantees, not because you can see the future, not because everything is perfect, but because deep down you know that somehow everything will be okay. This isn't blind optimism. This is deep knowing that comes from looking back at your life and seeing that even though you faced challenges, even though you've had difficulties, even though things haven't always been easy, you're still here. You're still okay. You've made it through everything so far. And that's evidence that you'll make it through what's ahead. 2, everything has always worked out. Maybe not the way you planned, maybe not when you wanted, maybe not how you expected, but it worked out, and it will again. Everything will be okay. This is what you're taking into sleep with you. This knowing, this truth, this peace, that everything will be okay. Not perfect, maybe, but okay. Not easy, maybe, but okay. Not exactly as planned, maybe, but okay. You will be okay. Your life will be okay. Your future will be okay. Everything will be okay. And you can sleep with this knowing deep in your heart. Not needing to know how, not needing to see the path, not needing to understand the plan, just knowing that everything will be okay. This is peace, real peace. Not from having everything figured out, but from knowing that even without having it figured out, everything will be okay. So close your eyes and take this knowing with you into sleep. Everything will be okay. Say it to yourself. Everything will be okay. Feel the truth of it. Everything will be okay. Let it settle into your being. Everything will be okay. And sleep with this knowing, holding you through the night. I sleep knowing everything will be okay. I don't know how, but I know it will. I trust that everything always works out, and it will again. Everything will be okay. You know what? You're not separate from nature. You are part of nature, just as much as the trees, the rivers, the mountains, the stars. You are nature. And nature takes care of its own. Tonight, as you sleep, nature is protecting you, just as it protects the birds in their nests, the deer in the forest, the fish in the ocean. Nature is protecting you while you sleep. You are held by the same force that holds the planets in their orbits, that holds the seasons in their cycles, that holds everything in perfect balance. And tonight, that same force is holding you, protecting you, keeping you safe while you sleep. You are not alone in the universe. You are not separate from life. You are woven into the fabric of nature itself. And nature protects its own. Think about how nature works. The tree doesn't worry about tomorrow. It trusts that the sun will rise. The bird doesn't worry anxiety about the future. It trusts that food will come. The river doesn't stress about its path. It trusts the flow will guide it. And you can trust the same way, because you're part of nature, and nature takes care of all its parts, including you. So tonight, feel yourself as part of nature, not separate, not alone, but connected to everything, to the earth beneath you, to the air around you, to the universe above you. All connected, all one, all nature, and all protected by the same intelligence that makes the flowers bloom, that guides the birds south, that turns the seasons. That same intelligence is protecting you right now as you sleep. You are safe in nature's care. You are held by nature's arms. You are protected by nature's intelligence. And you can rest completely knowing that you are part of something bigger that's taking care of you, just as it takes care of everything else in nature. You are protected. You are safe. You are held by nature itself. I am part of nature, and nature is protecting me while I sleep. I am not separate. I am not alone. I am held by the same force that holds everything. I am safe in nature's care. As you drift into sleep, you're entering a different world. The world of great. And in this world, you don't have to control anything. You just have to float, like floating on gentle waves. The waves of dreams, carrying you gently, softly, peacefully. You don't have to swim. You don't have to direct the waves. You don't have to decide where they take you. You just have to float and let the waves carry you wherever they go. Dreams are like that. They have their own flow, their own direction, their own wisdom. And you don't need to control them. You just need to float with them, gently. Imagine yourself floating on water, warm water, gentle waves, rocking you softly, carrying you peacefully. You're completely relaxed, completely surrendered, just floating. And the waves are taking you into the world of dreams. Each wave taking you deeper, each gentle rock taking you further into that peaceful place where dreams live. And you're not resisting, you're not fighting, you're not trying to stay awake. You're just floating, gently, with the waves of dreams. These waves know where to take you. They know what you need to see. They know what you need to experience in the dream world. So you don't have to guide them. You just have to trust them and float gently, softly, peacefully. With each breath, you're floating deeper. With each exhale, you're surrendering more to the gentle waves of dreams, taking you into deep sleep, into peaceful rest, into beautiful dreams. And you're safe on these waves. They're gentle, they're kind, they're peaceful. They won't let you sink. They'll only carry you gently through the night, through dreams, through rest, through peace. So let go of any remaining control and just float. Float with the waves of dreams, so gently, so peacefully, so restfully. Let them carry you into sleep, into dreams, into peace. You're floating now on gentle waves, going deeper and deeper into beautiful sleep. I float with the waves of dreams, so gently. I don't control where they take me. I just surrender to their gentle motion, carrying me into peaceful sleep, into beautiful dreams. I float so gently. And now we've come to the end of our 10 days together. And we're ending with 3 simple truths, 3 things that contain everything. I trust, I flow, I am at peace. These 3 things are all you need to sleep peacefully, to live peacefully, to be at peace. I trust. This is first, because without trust, there is no peace. Without trust, there is anxiety, fear, worry. But with trust, there is peace. I trust. I trust life. I trust the flow. I trust the universe. I trust myself. I trust the timing. I trust the process. I trust the journey. I trust that everything is working out. I trust that I'm being guided. I trust that I'm being supported. I trust that I'm exactly where I need to be. I trust this is the foundation of everything. Trust. And from trust comes the second truth. I flow. When you trust, you can flow. You don't have to force. You don't have to control. You don't have to resist. You can just flow with life, with the current, with what is. I flow like a river to the ocean, like a leaf on the wind, like water finding its path. I flow. I don't fight the current. I don't resist the path. I don't force the direction. I just flow, naturally, easily, peacefully. And when you trust and when you flow, the third truth emerges naturally. I am at peace. This is not something you do. This is what you become when you trust and flow. Peace isn't something you create. Peace is what remains when you stop fighting, when you stop forcing, when you stop resisting. I am at peace, not because everything is perfect, but because I trust. Not because I control everything, but because I flow. Not because I have all the answers, but because I've let go of needing them. I am at peace. This is who you are right now, in this moment. As you drift into sleep, you trust, you flow. You are at peace. These three truths are the summary of our 10 days together. Trust the flow of life. Flow with what is. Be at peace in this moment. That's all. That's everything. That's the whole teaching in 3 simple truths. I trust. I flow. I am at peace. Say them with me one last time. I trust. Feel the truth of that. I flow. Feel the ease of that. I am at peace. Feel the reality of that. And now, take these truths with you into sleep, into dreams, into rest. I trust. I flow. I am at peace. Good night, beautiful soul.